Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF 44 coming at you with another video. All right. So I woke up this morning feeling prayerful, man. Very prayerful. I had a thought that came to mind, a saying that I'm going to keep with me. I guess you could say I made it up myself, but believing in something greater will lead to achieving something later. And that's really what it's about. A lot of times we want to try to work our processes out and do different things that, we want planned and all of that. A lot of times our plans can go astray. Things that we think are going to work out may not necessarily go the way we think it is. But everything that I've ever been proud of, really proud of within my adult life that I tried to get done started with prayer. Trying to get myself into a space where I lost weight. The first time I decided I wanted to get in shape, it started with me praying to God in the mirror saying, I want to look different. Can you help me do that? Further on down the road, same thing in regards to trying to get in shape much later in life when I decided I wanted to start putting on muscle, prayer, various different things that I did in life, just in general. It started with believing in something greater and then trying to achieve it. When I first started this channel, I asked the Lord for the strength to do so and the confidence to upload. I didn't think I had it. I knew that it was something that my mother told me she wanted me to do. To do a channel or something. Put your poetry in the channel. And I refused to really believe that it was something that I had the confidence to do. Sharing my playlist as well, getting my stuff on Apple Music. Prayer first. Art. Prayer first. Everything that I ever started in life that worked for me, it started with me putting forth the effort and believing in something and then achieving it later. So that's what I want to say to everybody. If you're trying to put forth any effort, if you got a hurdle you're trying to overcome, if you feel bound by anything, this is not limited to just having your plans. If you want to start anything, the process of overcoming an addiction, the process of getting over a bad relationship or a marriage, whatever the case may be, start of if you're trying to have a baby in your marriage, all of these different things, I do believe it starts with prayer. Believing in something greater and then achieving something later. That's what it's about. You put God first and then start the process of walking the path that'll get you what it is that you want. So with this being Sunday morning, some of us may be starting a new chapter in our week, a chapter in our lives rather, that begins today. Some of us may be trying to go to church. Maybe some of us don't know where our church home will be. We don't have a church home. Maybe you're transitioning from that kind of thing, going to a different place, walking away from your faith. Whatever your thing is, just remember, you got to believe in something greater in order to achieve something later. And that path may feel like a daunting path. Maybe you feel like you're walking that path and it just doesn't have any end. Maybe you're in a tunnel, you don't feel like you see any light at the end of that. But it's going to be your belief in a greater power, a higher power, something greater than what it is that's in your mind at the moment, that's going to help you walk that path, that's going to help you get down that road, that's going to help you achieve your goal. I can't tell you who or what to believe in. I can just tell you that believing in something greater will help you achieve something later. It will help you get down that process, get those habits in place to have that be what you want. So that's what I wanted to share with everybody. It's the first real thing I thought about getting out of this bed this morning. I tried to send that to a friend on the app, and it showed me that the words were connected properly, and then when I hit send, it had a typo in it, and I'm like, obviously that's not what I was trying to send. But at the end of the day, I hope that the message got to that person, and I hope that it gets to all of you as well. Anything you want to do, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish in life, whatever your circumstances would tell you is difficult to do, maybe you got to overcome something, put forth the effort in a higher power and you will be able to achieve whatever it is that your goal is, or at least be able to live with the fact that that goal may not be able to be achieved. That's a big part of it. We set out on paths that we can't stop. Once you get to a point where you have your mind determined on something, maybe you can't overcome the idea that you got to stay on that path, even though that path isn't for you. But if you start that path in prayer, I believe that you'll have a much greater chance of being able to overcome that. If you start that path believing in something, meditating on a higher power or a greater purpose, you will be able to discipline yourself against what should not be. And so that's what I believe in as well. It all starts with the higher power. It all starts with believing in something greater, and then from there being able to achieve something later. And later doesn't have to mean 7 to 8 years down the road. Sometimes later can just mean the very next moment, for whatever the timing of which it is that you're trying to do. It's not limited to just having to wait on something necessarily. It just depends on what it is, and what your dedication will be. But faith first. That's basically what it comes down to. Faith first. So that's what I have to say, man. BDF 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.